So what's the story with Nolah as a brand? They have 4 different mattresses you can choose from, and we're gonna talk about all of them in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I'm a CNET.com, and we're doing our Nolah Mattress mega review. We're gonna be talking about their original 10-inch mattress, their signature 12, the Nolah Natural, and the Nolah Evolution Hybrid. We're not gonna go super in-depth on each and every mattress because we've done individual reviews of all of them in the past, so we'll have a ton of information linked in the description, but this is just gonna be a great primer for Nolah as a brand. If you find this video helpful or interesting, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. And let's just dive right in by covering the policy info that you're gonna get with Nolah. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. Now, Nolah did send us out all their mattresses for free so we could test them out and tell you about them. But if you get one for yourself, you're gonna start with free bed-in-a-box shipping with any one of these 4. So the unboxing process for all these mattresses are gonna be pretty much identical. You just bring the box inside, you open it up, you rip off all the plastic wrapping. There's quite a bit of plastic, unfortunately, but that's just kind of how it goes. And then you watch your new mattress inflate. Now, I always recommend having someone there to help you unbox these mattresses. I've done several by myself, and while it's not impossible, it is much easier with someone there to help you, especially if you wind up with the Nolah Natural or the Nolah Evolution Hybrid. These are much bigger and heavier mattresses than the 12 and the 10. All 4 Nolah mattresses come with a 120-night trial period that begins when the mattress arrives at your door, not when you start sleeping on it. This is actually pretty important. So you could actually leave your mattress in the box for a couple of weeks and actually really eat into that trial period. So try and get it unboxed as soon as possible and really start sleeping on it because you have that long to really sleep on it in the comfort of your own home to really form an opinion and see if you like it or not. If you decide that you don't within that trial window, you can return it and get a full refund. But if you decide to keep the mattress, all 4 are backed by lifetime warranties. So that's all the policy stuff from Nolah. Let's get into the beds themselves now, and we're gonna start with their most affordable model and work our way up. So that means we're gonna start with the Nolah Original 10-inch mattress, which is their flagship bed. So this is a 10-inch thick mattress with 3 foam layers, and we can't really talk about this mattress and the other beds from Nolah without talking about Nolah Air Foam. So Nolah Air Foam is pretty unique. A lot of mattress brands like to talk about their proprietary foams and how special they are, but with Nolah Air Foam, there's actually something to it. This stuff shares some characteristics to memory foam in that it does contour to your body very nicely and you will sink into it. However, it is much more responsive than a traditional memory foam. This means that when you relieve pressure from it, it snaps back into its original shape much more quickly. This means you get some of the benefits of memory foam in that it gives you that nice body conforming quality without some of the drawbacks, which is it can be really slow to respond and kind of hard to rotate between sleeping positions. Personally, I actually really like Nolah Air Foam as a material. One of my favorite pillows is just a big hunk of this stuff. And it gives the Nolah Original 10-inch mattress a nice mixed or blended foam feel in that you get some of the characteristics of memory foam with it being much more responsive. So it's kind of somewhere between a memory foam and a neutral foam. I think a lot of sleepers out there will enjoy the feel of the Nolah Original 10-inch mattress. And when it comes to firmness, it's gonna be right between a medium and a medium soft on our firmness scale. Probably a bit closer to that medium, but in our opinion, it's noticeably softer than a medium. This firmness level means the Nolah Original 10-inch mattress is gonna be a really nice option for people who spend the majority of the night on their side. If you are a primary side sleeper like myself, we'd recommend you look at a mattress that's at least a medium, if not softer. Because if you're sleeping on your side most of the night, you wind up with a lot of pressure on your hips and your shoulders. And if the mattress is too firm, you can wind up with pain in those spots, which is why we generally recommend a softer mattress. This isn't necessarily a strict rule when you're shopping for a new mattress. It's all about personal preferences, but we think it's a nice guideline. This mattress is the most affordable option from Nolah, and once you're factoring in discounts, you're looking at about $800 for a queen size, which makes it very competitively priced. Overall, the Nolah Original 10-inch mattress is one of the best budget-friendly mattresses for side sleepers that we've tested. Next up, we're gonna be talking about the Nolah Signature 12-inch mattress, which is very similar to the Nolah Original 10, only it's 2 inches thicker and it uses more of that proprietary Nolah Air Foam. I would describe the feel of the Signature 12 to be almost identical to the original 10. The only difference being, since you have a bit more of that air foam, you might be getting a little bit more of the memory foam side of it as opposed to the more neutral side of it, but the difference is very subtle. I would describe them as almost identical. And the firmness is also gonna be pretty much the same as well, very subtle differences. We do rate the Nolah Signature 12 to be right between a medium and a medium soft on our firmness scale, probably closer to the medium soft side as opposed to the medium side. I would say if you lay down on the Signature 12 and then immediately get up and try the 10, you will think it's a hair softer, but the difference is pretty small. Price-wise, the Nolah Signature 12 is quite a bit more expensive than the original 10. You're looking at somewhere around $1,100, maybe a little bit more for a queen size when you're factoring in discounts. So you get a little bit more material and it's a little bit softer, but I think the differences between the 10 and the 12 are not quite enough to justify the price necessarily. I will say the cover on the Signature 12 is noticeably nicer in my opinion. Maybe that price difference is worth it to you, but I don't think it will be for the vast majority of people out there. The next bed from Nolah we need to talk about is their Nolah Natural mattress. This bed is 11 inches thick and is quite a bit different than all the other beds from Nolah because it doesn't actually feature any of that proprietary air foam. Instead, it uses Talalay latex foam, which is a pretty common material in beds that advertise themselves to be more natural and organic. And the reason for this is that latex foam is actually naturally derived as opposed to being chemical-based, and there's quite a few certifications for the Nolah Natural to show off just how natural and organic it actually is. A mattress like the Avocado Green mattress, which is kind of like the gold standard of latex foam hybrids, might have a few more certifications, but you can rest assured that the Nolah Natural is indeed natural. It uses steel pocketed coils as its main support base, and that plus the latex foam adds up to giving the Nolah Natural mattress that traditional responsive latex foam feel. We like to describe latex foam as almost the exact opposite of a memory foam because you don't really get any of that body contouring quality and you don't really sink into it at all. It's super responsive while still providing you with plenty of comfort and cushioning. I'm a pretty big fan of latex foam myself, although it might not be everyone's cup of tea. In our testing, we found the firmness level of the Nolah Natural mattress to be somewhere between a medium and a medium firm, which means it's going to be a pretty nice option for back and stomach sleepers, and most side sleepers should be able to get by on it. Maybe if you're really lightweight, it might be a bit too firm for you because firmness is fairly subjective based on your body weight. So if you are a much lighter person, you'll probably feel this bed to be closer to a medium firm than a medium. And as far as latex foam hybrid beds go, this one is pretty affordable. You're looking at about $1,350 for a queen size after discount. In general, latex foam hybrid beds tend to be a bit more expensive than your average bed in a box mattress just because the materials are so different. And then the last bed from Nolah we need to talk about is their most luxurious and most expensive, which is the Nolah Evolution Hybrid. This is the newest mattress in their lineup, and it is really, really nice. This bed has a zone support coil system. It uses several different layers of that Nolah air foam. They actually call it air foam ice because it's supposedly more breathable, and the cover is slightly cool to the touch. Thanks to the breathable foams and the slightly cooling cover, Nolah does like to say this is a really cool sleeping mattress. Wouldn't necessarily put the Nolah Evolution Hybrid in the active cooling category. However, it is very, very close, and I think it will sleep very much temperature neutral in most environments. Even though this bed uses a lot of that proprietary Nolah air foam in its construction, it feels quite a bit different than the Nolah Original 10 and the Signature 12, which we've talked about. It has a pretty nice quilted European pillow top. That is kind of the defining feature of the mattress. It's going to feel more like a traditional pillow top bed that you might find at a fancy hotel or something like that. I can't imagine people will lay down on the Evolution Hybrid and find it to be uncomfortable. I think it's very accommodating. However, the feel is noticeably different than the 10 and the 12. And one really nice thing about the Nolah Evolution Hybrid is that you can pick and choose your firmness level as you're checking out. They have a plush model, a luxury firm, and a firm. And we found that these firmness levels really correspond to their names pretty closely. In our test, we found the plush model to be a medium soft, so really pressure relieving, going to be a really nice option for strict side sleepers. The luxury firm is going to be closer to a medium, so it should work pretty well for everybody. And then the firm is going to be around a medium firm, which is going to be a better option for back, stomach, and combo sleepers. And then let's talk about the price of this bed. They set the MSRP for this thing really high, but then offer steep discounts pretty much year round. And I expect you should pay somewhere between $1,600 and $1,700 for a queen size Nolah Evolution Hybrid throughout the year. Make sure you look down below in the description for up-to-date pricing and discounts for all of these beds. Mattress brands do like to change their prices around sometimes, and so all these prices are as of when I'm recording this video. At this price point though, I think it's a really solid value. It competes with other really high-end beds like Saatva and Wink Bed, and I think a lot of people are gonna like this bed if they have the budget for it. And that leaves us with the question, which one of these beds should you be looking at? And I think it's really gonna depend on your budget. If you have quite a bit of money to spend on a new mattress, I think you should probably look at the Nolah Evolution Hybrid mattress first. It has a ton of features, it has that zone support, you can pick and choose your firmness level, and it's not as expensive as you might think for the quality. I think it's a fantastic mattress. I think the differences between the Nolah Original 10 and the Signature 12 don't necessarily justify their difference in price. and I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy the Nolah Original 10, especially at that affordable price point. And then the Nolah Natural is so much different than the other two, and you might just wanna check out our list of the best latex foam mattresses if that's the kind of mattress you're interested in. I think the Nolah Natural mattress is perfectly good, it's really nice, but there's a lot of really good mattresses in this class, and you might wanna check out that video first. We'll try and link it in the description. But let us know what you think. Which of these 4 beds would you select? Write us down below in the comments. And again, tons of stuff in the description. I know I said a ton, but it's the truth, so be sure to take a look. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's gonna do it for me. This is Owen at Home. I'll see you in the next one.